Who's next? Where are we headed next? Give me a line. Maybe Becca in Boise. Becca in Boise. Great to have you on Open Line Friday on Wednesday. Hello.
Oh, Rush, it's a privilege and an honor, truly.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Rush baby that's been listening to you for a long time, so I can't tell you how very excited I am.
Well, I'm happy to have you here. Thank you.
So here's my thought. The first person that said, maybe Obama leaned on him and told him to keep him out, I could not even fathom why a president would do that. And the more I thought about it, here's what I'm thinking is how much federal money, how much taxpayer money is going to go into Ferguson and go into rebuilding every bit of what we all just watched them torch to the ground and destroy.
Okay, I missed the first part of what you're saying. Is your point you think they let this happen so the feds can get credit for rebuilding it?
I do. Well, maybe not even just probably credit for, but because their ultimate goal is to give them all of that and to rely on them and to look to them every time something bad happens. So they go in.
Wait, who is them?
I'm
just saying, who are you talking about? To give them all of that, to rely on them, to look to them every time. Who is them? The people in the government. Okay, so you think I'm lost. You think Obama wanted this to happen? Is that what you're saying? Oh, we lost her. Okay. I think what she was saying, that Obama wants this to happen so the government can come back in and build it all up again. Well, the only reason they'd want to do that is to justify the torching and therefore legitimize the behavior, and then come and rebuild it, get credit for it, so the people of Ferguson thank Obama. Not local and state, but thank Obama for rebuilding and so forth and so on. Well, I don't know about that. There was a woman, African-American, who just this past summer realized her dream. She opened a little cake store, happened to be right in the epicenter of the riot. Because I had the story and I might have thrown it away because there was a development to it that made my story irrelevant, and I had a picture of her here. Well, I did. What happened was her store got totally torched, and she had put every cent she ever had into it, and it was destroyed. It was a picture of her in tears. She had nothing to do with anything here. And these rioters, I mean, Darren Wilson didn't torch her store. The grand jury didn't torch her store. The rioters did. The people of Ferguson that protested and the outsiders, they torched her store. The grand jury didn't. Darren Wilson didn't. And she was just beside herself. She didn't know what she was going to do. Well, what has happened is, her name is Natalie Dubose. And a bunch of people on the internet have started a couple of donation funds to help her rebuild. And so far, over $100,000 in just a day or a night's been raised. So if Obama wants to get credit for this, he's been beaten to the punch by the American people who heard the plight of Natalie Dubose. And they have, I think she's got 3 times now what it cost her to open the store. That's how much it's been, and it's not finished. There is an outpouring of support once people found out what happened to her, that she put everything she had into this little cake store. She just loves baking cakes. And I'm sure somebody said, Nancy, you ought to sell these. People would pay for these. And she thought about it probably and got a little scared at the idea, and one day decided to take the plunge. And then all of a sudden, this goes down, and the very people in the neighborhood burn down her store and totally destroy it. And people who had nothing to do with it from all over the country are helping her to rebuild it. These evil Americans, these heartless whatever. But anyway, there are 2 funds out there. And at showtime, an hour and a half ago, an hour before the program, it was at 70,000. At noon Eastern, it was at 95,000. So I'm sure it's well over 100,000. And who knows what it's going to become now that I, El Rushbo, have mentioned it. I haven't even given the addresses out there. It's Twitter, I get Facebook. I'm not sure where they are, but nevertheless, you'll find it. Natalie Dubow is all you have to search. So if Obama is looking for credit for rebuilding Ferguson after all this, he is already being beat to the punch by the American people.